Well, good morning, brothers and sisters. Pastor Steve here. Hope you had a wonderful weekend, time with your loved ones, as well as worshiping King Jesus in church Sunday morning. If you, as always, were not able to be here, go to our website, check out the live stream or our YouTube channel and watch the live stream from our services this past Sunday. Well, today in our reading plan and Bible devotion, we are in Psalm 76. And this is a short psalm, only 12 verses. And it celebrates the power of God and the way He had in the past blessed the nation of Israel with great victories. And so it celebrates that, uses very poetic, descriptive language to make the point. In the second half of the psalm, though, there's a theme that jumped out at me, and it's the word fear or feared, F-E-A-R, or F-E-A-R-E-D, feared. And notice it in verses 7 and 8. He says, you, referring to God, even you are to be feared. Who may stand in your presence when once you are angry? You cause judgment to be heard from heaven. The earth feared and was still. And then dropping down to verses 11 and 12, he says, make vows to the Lord your God and fulfill them. Let all who are around him, around God, bring gifts to him who is to be feared. Verse 12, he will cut off the spirit of princes. He is feared by the kings of the earth. And so we have fear or feared used 4 times in those 4 verses. So there's a theme there. And the Hebrew word for fear has 3 ideas associated with it, if you will, 3 meanings. One is just what you think, to fear, to be afraid. That's the first meaning. The second meaning is to stand in awe, just to stand back and go, whoa. The third meaning is to revere, to honor, to respect. And when it comes to the Lord, to God, in the Scripture, and particularly in the Old Testament, this Hebrew word includes all 3 aspects of it. So we need to tremble before God. Fear, being afraid, there's a place for that. Being in awe of God and His majesty and His power and His love. Well, there's a place for that. And having honor for God and showing respect to God, having reverence for God, there's a place for that. All 3 of those are true of God. And I think as disciples, as followers of Jesus, we need to have all 3 of those and hold them in balance. Hold them in balance. They work together to have a proper understanding of God, a proper relationship with God. If you leave one out, you're out of balance. It's kind of like a 3-legged stool. One of the legs breaks and one of the stools, wobbles. Your understanding of God, your approach to God, your relationship with God is out of balance. It wobbles if you leave any of those 3 aspects of fear out. If there's not a sense in which you tremble at the thought of being before God, you're out of balance. If you leave out reverence and respect and honor, you're out of balance. If you leave out majesty, awe, I'm just in awe at the greatness of God, you are out of balance. And let me add that as New Testament disciples of Jesus, I would add a 4th leg to that stool. These three aspects of fear, but I would add the 4th one is love. When you love the Lord and you have this fear of God that is both that includes just fear at His might, awe and wonder at His greatness, reverence and respect for who He is. When you have that with love, wow, you have a healthy perspective of the Lord, a healthy approach to God. And that's maturity. That's what we all want. So how healthy is your perspective toward God? How healthy is your approach to God? Do you have all 3 aspects of fear in your life and in your heart and in your mind? And do you have love there? That makes for a mature, healthy follower of Jesus Christ. That's the word today from Psalm 76. I'll see you tomorrow as we look at Psalm 77.